Hello, everybody. This is Nicole Whitlock with eCom Sellers, and I have with me my co-host, my partner in crime on this journey.
Kelly, the eCom Mom Award.
And Kelly and I are here to share with you the eCom Sellers podcast. This is our eCom Sellers podcast. We do this every Monday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will tell you, Kelly, I'm looking at new times.
Mhm.
I'm looking at new times for different reasons. But anyway, so Kelly and I come to you every Monday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time to share with you the latest e-commerce news, tips, and more. And so with that, I just want to get a quick catch up with Kelly because she and I actually hadn't talked. Last weekend was Super Bowl weekend. Dun, dun, dun.
Mhm.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Um. Well, the first part, I was out doing some Instacart and Uber Eats until I
Okay.
reached my goal. I made it back to my house before halftime. So.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then you got to watch the end of the game. So who were you shooting
Yeah.
for? Who were you rooting for?
I don't know. I liked both teams because both of the quarterbacks were from Texas.
Okay.
The one from Philadelphia, Hertz, he was from Channelview, which is a school district that my father-in-law taught in. And then the other quarterback, he was from White House, Texas, which was another school district that my father-in-law taught in. And
Oh,
he
wow.
was coach. He coached in both of them, but I don't think he coached any of these quarterbacks. But I just thought that was kind of cool. So,
That is pretty
but
cool.
it was a nice close game, and it wasn't a blowout, so it was fun to watch. At the end, I was going for the Chiefs a little bit.
Well, I was going for the Chiefs. I'm originally from Kansas, so I was going for the Chiefs. But yeah, it was a good game. I didn't get to watch hardly any of the game. I'm gonna be honest. I was doing 9,000 other things, and so I didn't get to really watch any of the game. So I watched pieces here and there, and then of course the halftime show. My son comes in here, tells me about Rihanna. I was like, oh, I said she already had her baby, and then I stand corrected. So anyway, so Kelly and I are going to share with you the news. Today's topic again. Sorry, I forgot to tell you at the beginning. Is print on demand. We're going to be talking about print on demand as our topic, but for the e-commerce tips. So stay tuned for a couple of print on demand tips. So with that, I'm going to let Kelly have the floor. We're going to talk about e-commerce news. So Kelly,
All
the
right.
floor is yours.
Okay. Let's start with eBay. eBay acquired 3PM Solutions to help police its sellers. It's using a monitoring. I can't talk.
Hmm.
Technology to prevent the sale of counterfeit items, unsafe products, and illegal goods. So this program, I guess it's AI. Some of the sellers are not too happy about it because they're like, bots are never good for anything. So they're afraid they're gonna have stuff pulled or get their accounts suspended for stupid bots that don't know their left foot from their right foot. So yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the challenge of selling on Amazon because there's a lot of those bots that automatically do stuff, and you're like, okay, now I got to contact them. But
hmm
anyway,
Also, eBay added a new protection for its auto parts purchases. With the eBay Guaranteed Fit, shoppers can make sure that what they're buying is correct for their cars. As long as they're putting in the correct information about their car. If you're trying to find a piece for a 1995 Mustang and you put down a 2000 Mustang, you know those pieces aren't going to be the same. So,
yeah, true.
on Amazon, Martha Stewart has opened a store on Amazon. So yeah, she's getting. So you like Martha Stewart stuff, you can check out her store she opened on Amazon.
Okay.
Um, a report about Amazon says that Amazon takes half of the seller's revenues and fees and taxes and such. I'm like, yeah, nah, that's why one of the reasons I left Amazon. They kept on raising their fees. I mean, they're like 5 years ago it was just 40%, and now it's up to 50% because a lot of people are more forced to advertise now. Like
Mhm.
every place, you're being more forced to advertise. Amazon, eBay's trying to get you to. I don't do it. I'm sorry. So I'm like, sorry. I tried it, but now they're like, oh, well, you can't do 1% anymore. You have to do it at this amount of percent so you can. I'm like, okay, then I won't. I'm not gonna pay. I pay you enough already. Why should I pay you anymore?
Yeah, it's a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
a
so he's like
challenge.
everywhere's what, and Etsy wants advertising. Everyone's wants advertising. I'm like, sorry, I still make sales without your dang advertising. So,
All right.
and so move on to in shipping. Um, the post office is going after people who are doing fake postage, fake postage stamp and stuff, and they might yank those items that people send with this fake postage and auction it off.
I have never ever done or tried fake postage. So
Yeah.
interesting.
Mm-hmm. Um, and I don't know if you talked about the ground advantage last week.
I did not. I didn't talk about anything. Go ahead.
Ground advantage is going to be um reclassified of the first class package service.
Okay.
Um, so this is probably not going to happen till maybe the summer, but um, it'll be. I I really don't understand it. It's like they need to say more. I don't know if it's going to cost less, cost more, or what. But just to know this is coming
Okay.
ahead. Um.
I have to do some research.
Mm-hmm. Let's see any more. No,
All right. You got nothing else?
not that I can see. Like I said,
Okay.
I'm really tired today, so I'm.
All right. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and share my screen. We'll look at the news that I have found. So let me share my screen. I am not used to this new whatever this thing is doing. So trying to share the entire window. I have no idea. Live stream. Entire screen. There we go. They just make it all complicated. All right. So here we go. All right. Can you see my screen?
I can't see it. No,
Really?
nope.
Oh, this tool. Okay. Hold on.
There it goes.
There it goes.
But
Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Can you see my screen now?
yes.
All right. So
Oh
this article,
yeah.
huh?
I was gonna mention that too, and I totally forgot.
Oh, okay. This one comes to us from Reuters, and they're talking about eBay laying off 500 employees. So all of the tech, any tech anywhere, pretty much they're laying off people left and right. So 500 employees have been laid off of eBay. That number may or may not have increased or decreased since this, because I think this one came out. Let me go look. This article was published on the 7th of February. So you can go and read it. We already know that Amazon laid off some people, and think some of the other platforms have also laid off some people. So, and the layoffs have continued into February. I'm hoping it's going to slow down. But
Mhm.
anyway, we'll see. This next article is from Reuters as well, and it is talking about Chat GPT and Alibaba. So Alibaba is testing a Chat GPT style tool as the AI buzz intensifies. Again, this comes to us from Reuters on February the 8th. And so we know that these AI tools have been used for many different things, helping to answer questions, get information, help people to create listings, things like that, to do research, to find things. I mean, it's pretty cool. I've been using it. Actually, I have a session active now. But in any case, this tool, again, is helpful for many different things. So it'll be interesting to see how they're going to use it and potentially how it's going to impact the business. But they're using it internally for testing. It may or may not be something that is available at a later time for sellers. Okay, so this article comes to us from I don't know where. It is not loading.
I don't know.
It's not loading at all. Yeah, it's not loading. It's weird. So I don't know. This had to do with Walmart self checkout and shoplifting. So they have been monitoring the different tricks that people have been using to stop people from stealing, doing the self checkout. But that one's not coming up. So I'm just going to go ahead and close it.
Mhm.
Yeah, this next article comes to us from MSN, and they are talking about some of the best items. So this is another one of those examples of when people say, I don't know what to sell, looking at these types of articles to try and figure out what to sell, what's available, what your options are always a good thing to write down. Not saying you can sell everything that's on the list, but it can either one, give you ideas or inspiration. Two, maybe can help you come up with your own private label product ideas. So some of them, again, you can't sell, like you're not going to sell bananas, okay? But you can sell their chips, their chili lime flavored corn chips, things like that. The ice cream cones, like you can sell those because they're, shelf stable things, candles. So this is from MSN, and they're talking about some of the top things that people like from Trader Joe's. All right, so this article comes to us from Good Morning America, and it's 21 Black-owned brands to shop today, tomorrow, and forever. So they're going through a list, and I do like this article. One, this is Black History Month. If you don't know, February is Black History Month. But two, again, getting some ideas on product ideas, especially if you're a person that's looking at doing a private label product at some later point, finding out what the products are that are hot, that are selling, also seeing if you are approved to be able to resell some of these products. So again, you can go over to Good Morning America to find out the 21 top Black owned brands and kind of get some inspiration and some ideas. Go check out their marketing, especially if you've got your own private label product and you're trying to figure out how to get some traction. Go see what other people that are successful are doing, see if that will help you. This one comes to us from Yahoo Finance, the 12 types of passive income that aren't taxable. So we know it's tax season, and um, for some of you trying to figure out what to do, where to put some money so you don't have to pay any taxes. Some of this information may be helpful, some of it may not. I'm hoping that most all of us as business owners, like we have life insurance, so yes. And maybe you've got an IRA, Roth IRA, or whatever. So if you're trying to figure out how to reduce your tax expense, I don't know why all these things pop up on their own. You can come and look at this list and see if there's any opportunity for you as a business owner to be able to, reduce your taxable expenses. So this is Yahoo Finance, 12 types of passive income that is not taxable. This next article comes to us from Go Banking Rates. Dun, dun, dun. 6 reasons you shouldn't procrastinate on your taxes. So 6 reasons, again, back to the taxes. I think Kelly and I talked about taxes before. So if you're looking for reasons not to procrastinate after you want to read this article, you're more than welcome to do that. And then I think the next one is also from Go Banking Rates. And this one is talking about 5 high quality products, items to buy now at the Dollar Tree. This one I really, really like because of the fact, again, it's giving you an idea. A lot of these products are considered replenishables, like when people run out or they've used them and they need to go get some more. So, this is a great article to be able to get some product ideas. So, again, 5 high quality items to buy now from the Dollar Tree. These are items that you could resell on other platforms, and this comes to us from Go Banking Rates. The next one is from Insider. I think this is Business Insider. So Shopify is trying to lure. Oh, I hate it when it drops, cuts off the top. Shopify is trying to lure sellers away from Amazon by promising seamless shipping and VIP access to container ships. So for those people that have a brand, they're working to build a brand, you might want to look into this and see what's feasible. You know, Shopify has been trying to take business away from Amazon for a while now. This is not new. So, again, this article comes to us from Business Insider. Maybe there's something that they, maybe there's some ideas that they may have to help you to get more traffic and more traction on your products and on your listings. As Kelly said, there is an article, I didn't pull it up, but it does state that, Amazon's taking 50% with taxes and fees. And so that's something to think about. Now, is there still profit somewhere? Yeah, but 50% is not a small number. 50% is not a small number. Your margins have to be so much higher these days. All right, so this article comes to us from The Sun. And this one is actually talking about Goodwill. And this is a list of good to know things. I can't get this to go away, y'all. I hate it when I can't get stuff to go away. Anyway, good to know. And this is inside Goodwill's biggest store secrets, including where to find the most valuable items and what never to buy. Now, of course, this article is going to be from someone that is a seller or a person that buys things from Goodwill. So if you don't, you don't source from any of the thrift stores, you may or may not care about this, but may give you some good ideas. If you are a person that wants to source from the thrift stores, then this might give you some ideas on things that you should or consider, buy, or look at. I think some of the feedback they got was from Reddit. So again, this is coming to us from The Sun. I can't get this little thing to dismiss. It's just not responsive at all. So anyway. So, and Kelly may want to read that article and say, no, they're full of it. Or, yeah, that was a pretty good article. Okay. This next one comes to us from Crux Finder. So they're talking about Amazon announcing an auction style for FBA storage space. This should be interesting to see what happens. This article is dated February the 13th. I don't know. We'll see. Says that this is supposed to go into effect on March the 31st, this new system. So FBA will be turned into an auction where sellers can bid for additional storage space. We'll see. To streamline capacity management of their space. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. There are some sellers that they're not sending in enough that this is relevant. But if you're a person that's sending in a bunch of stuff into the Amazon FBA warehouse, then this may be something that you want to look into further to make some decisions on what you're going to do. And as Kelly said, think about it. I did find that article, but I didn't pull it up. So in any case, that is some of the highlights of the news, and there's all kinds of news out there. We're going to go ahead and segue over to the today's topic, which happens to be print on demand. 6 reasons to start your print on demand business. So, We're going to run through this list, and hopefully this information is helpful for you. Again, we try to always make sure we give you some type of tip to help you on your e-commerce journey. So with that, I will start with the first one. So no inventory is required with print on demand, regardless of which method or approach of print on demand. At this time, inventory is not necessarily required. Now, if you're doing print on demand in your home and you've got like the screen, the for the printer or the screens to like print, superimpose your design on it, then yeah, you're going to have to have that inventory. But if you decide that you want to be hands off, you can be hands off with print on demand and not have any of that stuff on hand or in your house or in renting office space or any of that. So again, you can run a print on demand business without having any inventory, or you can choose to have inventory.
Um, no experience required. So you don't have to have a degree in computer graphics designs or anything like that. It's very simple. You can make just um print on demand with just words, or or maybe there's so much different ways you can do print on demand. So you don't need to have a bunch of experience or graphic design, you know, degrees or anything to do the print on demand. You just watch the training and off you go.
There you go. All right. Next is low investment. Print on demand requires very little money to invest or spend to even get started or to even run the business. So you can get started with no money. You will eventually have to spend some money, but you can get started with no money. There's a couple of different ways you can get started with no money, or you can get started with a very low investment. So, and when I say low investment, like $25 a month or even $25 a week, just to pay for a couple of different tools. But again, it's not extremely expensive to get started doing print on demand.
A quick startup, like I said, you don't need to have a bunch of degrees. You can just, you could do your watch the training, learn how to do it, and start the same day. You don't have to go buy special equipment or anything. You could just do everything on your computer and get started.
Absolutely. And there are people that go out and buy equipment because they want to be able to control the entire process. And you can choose to do that as well. It is easy to scale, especially if you're doing the type of print on demand where you don't actually hold any inventory. So if you don't hold any inventory, if you're using some of the vendors that actually will print the product and ship it to the customer for you, then again, it's easy to scale. You can create as many different variations of a different design as you want to and test to see which ones work better, get the best response, and sell more of that. So again, it's easy to scale.
Automatic order fulfillment. You could set it up so whenever someone orders it, it goes to whatever company you're using to print it, and you don't have to go and put the orders in yourself. It's done automatically, and it gets automatically shipped to your customer. And all you have to do, that gives you more time to do your more designs, and work on, maybe you want to add, you're doing coffee mugs and you want to add t-shirts. Are you doing t-shirts, you want to add matching bags and stuff, so you're able to have more time to work on the designing part and not worry about fulfilling orders.
Yeah. So, with that being said, we want you guys to know that we do have a free print on demand workshop that is coming up. It is Thursday, the 23rd at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We invite you to register. All you have to do is to go to bit.ly/ free POD. Again, bit.ly, bit.ly/ all caps free POD, all caps free POD. So if you go to bit.ly/ free POD, all caps. You'll be able to register for the workshop so you can get started with print on demand. You can figure out what you need to do and how you can do it so that you can make print on demand work for you. So we invite you to get registered, share this out with a friend, let somebody else know about the workshop that's coming up. In addition to that, there is still time to jump into the 90-day listing challenge, especially if you're struggling to stay productive, to be consistent, to continue doing your business and to stop stopping. I know, like at the beginning of the year, people set New Year's resolutions that they want to keep running their business. They want to scale their business. They want to grow their business, but they stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, or they get distracted by some other shiny object and then they want to come back to print on demand, which is fine. You can do that. But consistency, you will make more progress in your business if you stay on the path versus stopping. If you think of it as driving, stopping at the convenience store to get some chips and get back on the road, and then stopping at McDonald's and get some fries and then get back on the road, and then stopping at Sonic and getting a Mr. Misty and then getting back on the road. Like that's Dairy Queen's Mr. Misty. Whatever, a slushy, whatever it is. And so the amount of progress that you're going to make versus someone who stayed on the path and didn't get off the highway is going to be so much further along and so much faster when you work on just staying consistent, staying on the path and staying productive. So if you're still struggling with that, I invite you to join us on the 90 days of consistency. Yes, we did meet. We met last Tuesday. I forget what was going on Tuesday, but anyway, something was big was going on. But we Valentine's Day. Sorry,
Yeah, Valentine's Day.
I don't even think about Valentine's Day. But anyway, so we met, and again, I encourage you if you're struggling with just being consistent, 90 days of listing, just being focused and staying on the path. You'll actually see progress in your business and you'll get better results from first quarter going into second quarter. Then, if you haven't already done so, we invite you to grab the 2023 eCom Planner. It's the ultimate e-commerce planner. It was created for sellers by sellers. So you can go to myecomplanner.com, again, myecomplanner.com, to grab the 2023 e-commerce planner so that way you can plan it, you can source it, you can list it, and then you can profit. So if you're struggling with consistency, this is the ultimate guide to help you with consistency. If you're struggling with productivity, this is the ultimate guide to help you to stay productive. This will help you if you use it. You can get a free e-commerce planner if you sign up for the lifetime membership with eCom Sellers Academy. You can just go to ecomsellersacademy.com right now to sign up for a lifetime membership, and you'll get a free e-commerce planner if you sign up today. And then last but not least, if you are looking to get leads, we've actually improved our lead process. The VA that works on the leads, they have been working on them every single week and improving them as we go along. We've now added the ASIN, we've added the number of sellers that are on a listing and the category. So again, that gives you some insight if you are going to be selling on Amazon or any other platform, because you don't always have to sell your products on Amazon. But if you're selling on Amazon or any other platform, it gives you some insight into the number of sellers, the sales rank, and you can use that information to figure out how often this particular product might be selling in that category or subcategory. So you can go to ecomsellersacademy.com right now, /RAOA leads. Again, ecomsellersacademy.com /RAOA leads to grab your leads that you can use every single week to go out and make some money in your e-commerce business. All right. So with that, let me see if I got this right and get off of this screen. Using this tool, I'm just trying to figure it out, Kelly. So my name is Nicole Whitlock.
And I'm Kelly the eCom Mom Ward.
This has been the eCom Sellers Podcast. We do this every Monday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, but tune in. The time may change again. We're trying to find that sweet spot. That's what we're looking for. So with that, I invite you to share this out with a friend. Let somebody else know about the eCom Sellers Podcast and tune in. Make sure you sign up for the free print on demand workshop and sign up for the listing challenge. So with that, we hope that you guys have an amazingly blessed day, and we're going to say goodbye for now. Bye, y'all.